Good morning. It's Monday, April 27th. This is your weekly update and preview about what we'll be doing in ITE 359 this week for the week of April 27th. Obviously, the big thing coming right at us, first off and foremost, is the final exam. And in this video, I will be giving you details about how the final exam will work for us and what you can expect. But before I do that, I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about course evaluations. So this is the end of the semester. This is the last full week. That means that you have until, I think, Friday to fill out a course evaluation for this course. So I've been encouraging my freshman classes as well to fill out course evaluations, but it's especially important for you senior and junior level students to fill out course evaluations, especially for this course. This is the first course, this is the first time we've taught this course, and feedback is going to be super important toward moving forward teaching this course again. Course evaluation should be a really important tool and can be and are treated like a really important tool for me personally and at the university level for knowing how we did and what we can improve moving forward. But it's difficult because a lot of times junior and senior level students just don't worry about it. Maybe they haven't been encouraged to do it, but studies show that you are less participatory in this kind of thing. It's easy as a professor then to become jaded about course evaluations. Because course evaluations work just like any other kind of comments online. The online comments are usually a dumpster fire because the people who are motivated to make online comments are the people who are upset about something. And so that if we don't get good participation from you guys, it really hurts our ability to make a better and better product. And so I'm asking you as a personal favor to me, if you will go fill out that online evaluation, even if you think you don't have anything to say, that fact in and of itself says volumes, right? So please go fill that out. I'd like to get as close to 100% participation on that course evaluation as I can. I know it may seem like that, excuse me, that especially as juniors and seniors, that you don't get anything out of filling out those participations. And I would argue that you do. For those of you who are never going to take another class at UNA, the degree that you get from UNA, the value of that degree is going to rise and sync with the value of the degrees that come after it, with the notions surrounding the instructional content and the value of the instructional content at UNA. And as we try and improve that, then the net effect is to make your degree from UNA better. If you are going to take classes again, believe me, we get together as faculty and we talk about these. We talk about these evaluations. We look and see what kinds of things are working in each individual class and which aren't. So the course evaluation that you give in this class will not only add to a feedback loop, which makes this class stronger in the future, which you may not care about directly, but it will definitely make other classes and inform other classes, my own other classes and other professors' other classes moving forward. So it really is, though it may not seem like it at first blush, it really is in your best interest to fill out that course evaluation. And I would really appreciate it if you would take just a few minutes to fill that course evaluation out. Now you should have received a link concerning the course evaluation in separate messages. But I have taken the step to add a link to the course evaluation to Canvas. And if you would please take just a moment to do that, find that link and fill out the course evaluation if you haven't already. I want to say just as a personal note that I appreciate all of you, that I really appreciate how you've been able to be independent and you haven't shied away from challenges. And there have been multiple challenges that have approached. Thank you for being patient with me as we rushed onto online course delivery. This was never the plan, obviously, and thank you for sticking with it. And I know that you're going to do a fantastic job going into the final exam, as you've been doing all semester long. Okay, so please do take a moment to fill out those course evaluations. The only thing you have that is really under deadline this week is the hands-on lab, the hands-on assignment number 6. You've had that for a couple of weeks now. That is due Wednesday, April. What is that? Having trouble reading my handwriting. Oh yeah, 29th. That's day after tomorrow. This Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. So just before midnight. I haven't fielded very many questions about this. Hopefully that means you don't have very many questions and you've got it all figured out. I have fielded 1 or 2 questions that make me think that there could be some stumbling blocks for a wide array of people out there. And I'd love to hear more questions if you have them moving forward on how to tackle that. All right, so there's no new instructional content for this week. We're done. We're done covering new material. Aside from hands-on lab number 6, the big news is that I have made some decisions surrounding the final exam. So the final exam is obviously going to be on Canvas. It's going to be online. I have decided to make the final exam available for you to take during a window of time, okay? So between May 4th at 8 a.m., so you can take it as early as Monday at 8 a.m., looking at the calendar again, that's May 4th, next Monday. If you feel like the 4th is going to be with you, then indeed, may the 4th be with you, and you can take that exam as early as Monday. But you can take it up to, as long as you're finished by May 6th at 11:59. So you can start at 9:59 because the exam takes 2 hours, or you have a 2-hour window to finish the exam in. So you can start as late as May 6th at 9:59 and still have your entire 2 hours to work on the exam. So yeah, you've got between May 4th, May 6th. It's a 2-hour window. Okay, so it's formatted as a quiz on Canvas. Once you begin the quiz, the final exam quiz, a 2-hour timer starts to count down. So make sure before you start the exam that you have cleared your schedule for the next 2 hours so that you can work on this final exam and be focused only on the final exam, and that you don't have any distractions coming in that you have to deal with. You can take it Monday at 3 in the morning. I don't care. As long as you're done by Monday at 5 in the morning, then that's golden. Okay? So you have that entire 3-day window to choose when to start your exam. But whenever you start it, you have from that point 2 hours to finish the exam. Okay? I think that's gonna make flexible. I think it's gonna be flexible enough for everybody, given our crazy schedule and some of us not being on the schedule that we intended to be on as we came to this point in the semester. I guess none of us are, for that matter. What's going to be on the exam and what's the format of the exam? So the exam is going to cover chapters 1, 6, 7, 3, 8, and 12. Okay, so that's chapter 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 12. I originally gave it to you in the order that we covered it, but 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 12. And also some material from our discussion about Linux, basic Linux stuff, and some material from our discussion about expert reports. The yet another Linux tutorial from early in the semester, and the expert reports discussion and slide set that we gave. Neither of those are directly coming to us from the book's content. All right, so as I said, the final exam is a quiz. Each chapter is going to have a component in that quiz. Each chapter is going to have 7 or so, roughly 7, questions associated with it. Roughly the first 5 questions are all multiple choice, fill in the blank, and true-false questions. Okay? Roughly the next 2 questions are both open answer essay type questions that will test your knowledge about terms and content that we've talked about before. So this is a departure from the way we did the last exam, exam number 2. Everything in the last exam was all open answer. Okay. In this one, I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm limiting the open answer stuff to certain key questions per chapter, and the rest will be short answer. That would include true, false, multiple choice, and fill in the blank for the bulk of the questions. Okay, so you do the math. That's 7 questions for 6 chapters, plus maybe a few extra thrown in as well. And that's how many questions are going to be on the final exam. And you've got 2 hours to work on it. Okay, that will come open. I don't have it open here. I'll have to navigate over to the dashboard. Okay, 359.01. There we go. Okay. So there are the course evaluations down at the bottom. Up at the top, this is not available to you yet. You'll see will unlock May 4th at 8 a.m., right? The final exam, which has to be done by the end of the day, by midnight, May 6th. Okay? That's the quiz that you'll click on when you get ready to take the exam. All right. So I hope you're well. If you have questions for me about hands-on lab or hands-on project number 6, or if you have questions when you're preparing for the final exam, please let me know, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If you wait to when you're actually taking the final exam, my ability to answer questions diminishes exponentially. So get your questions answered beforehand, study beforehand. Don't start the exam until you're ready to spend 2 hours working on it, and don't start the exam until you feel confident that you've studied those chapters. Okay? All right. I hope you're well. Hope you're safe. And you'll be hearing from me soon. All right. Good luck studying.